Oh, that's so cute. Tried lighting them on fire. And the last part I had just added was, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm taking this Eddie Bauer jean jacket that I got at a thrift store for $5, and I don't know if upcycling is the word. Embellishing it, adding to it, making it better. I don't know. Basically, like over 7 months ago, it was earlier this year, I found this fabric at a thrift store. It's a huge remnant piece of fabric. I'm pretty sure I paid $3 for it. It was $2 or $3. And the moment I saw it, I was like, jean jacket. And so I've been on a hunt for a jean jacket all year. It took me all the way until December to find this one, but it's perfect. It was worth the wait. And so now I'm ready to get to this project. So let me go ahead and show you what I have planned. So originally when I bought this fabric, I was picturing it covering like an entire large section of a jean jacket. But once I had this jean jacket, I just did not like how that looked in my brain. So then I thought, what if I put together some type of like shapes and patches? And then I got the idea of a sun in my mind. Couldn't get that out of my mind. So I came up with sun, moon, and stars. And basically I had a rough idea in my mind of where I thought I would place these patches. You kind of have to just start and pin stuff on and figure it out as you're going. And then I did go ahead and cut out one little shape and did like a test patch. Oh, that's so cute. Just to see what kind of stitch I should be using. And the thing with that is I thought I had an idea, but that changed as I went as well. So you'll see how this goes. I apologize that the light sucks and is going to continue to suck in different ways throughout this video. So to get started, I need to make my shapes and get them cut out. So my whole process here was making the shapes out of cardstock, laying those out first to get an idea of where I thought I'd want the patches, using the cardstock as a stencil to cut out the fabric, and then pinning them on so I could try the jacket on. Oh, also, I realized these patches would do better with interface on the back, and luckily I had some on hand from an older project, so I added that to all the patches too. This is terrible lighting and a terrible angle. Gross. Okay, well, you changed it a whole lot. So this is what I've been doing. I have my little stars. I put the interfacing on the back. You can kind of see the differences between these two probably. Right when you're done with the interfacing, it just like frays out even more all the loose edges. And so then I kind of trim them with scissors first to get the like big chunks off. And then I went through with the lighter to try to tighten up the edges. But you gotta be careful because, can you see this edge? It's not great. I don't feel like I can in good conscience recommend you lighting things on fire in your house. But also FYI, this honestly didn't help with this particular fabric. It's still frayed after doing this before I could actually sew it on. It is very important to pin it on and then try it on, because originally where I had the moon, when I put it on, looked really dumb. Like, see the crease of this? It was hitting that. Now where this is at, when I lay it on the ground, this looks dumb because it looks really close to the edge. I can't decide. I don't know. Is the moon too big? It's making me wonder if I haven't made the moon for the, the moon. Is the sun too big? Maybe my sun shouldn't be so big. I'm still in the process of cutting out some more stars, but also playing with the idea of maybe doing a smaller moon and smaller sun. So I'm about to make a new one. This is the smaller sun and moon. Now I'm like, is the moon too small? I'm gonna watch this back and see what I think. This is back to the big moon. Does that look proportional? Like, is that too big now? I don't know. Also, LOL at my chaos. I think this is good. You know, it's just probably gonna have to be. I just want to get these sewn on before the edges fray even more. Because even after I've done everything I've done, clipped them, tried lighting them on fire, they're just frayed. So I need to get these attached. So let's go. So this literally took more than 2 full days of sewing all the patches on. After sewing the first 2, I did decide to hand baste all the patches on. Fitting the jean jacket into the machine, especially sewing the stars on the arm, it was just really bulky and really difficult to reach certain areas. So with the patches being pinned originally, it was easier for the patches to actually just move entirely. So it just really helped prevent the patches from moving around once I basted them. Of course, it wouldn't be an amateur Angela project without having multiple problems and things taking forever. Like, you can't even see what I'm doing because this is so difficult. What are you stuck on? Did I sew this together or what? I literally, like, I don't even know what's happening here. I might be sewing over something I shouldn't be sewing over.
2 seconds later.
Sew the sleeve together. You know how when you just want to finish something, that's when like everything goes wrong? Just trying to finish. I'm saying that like I'm close. I'm not. I've sewn on like 4 patches. It's been hours. I'm figuring it out and will continue to. But yeah, this is definitely taking me a lot longer than I expected. But should I be surprised? Because everything takes me longer than I expect. I was originally using the applique stitch and went around each patch like 3 times in an attempt to try and really seal in the edges. This fabric just frays so easily. I wanted to make sure the edges were thoroughly covered. As I kept going, I eventually came up with this. Using the zigzag stitch, making that top number, which is the stitch length, making that really small, and then the bottom number, which is the width, making that higher. The left is how I was originally doing it, and the right is once I changed those settings on the zigzag stitch. And so after taking 2 full days to sew these on, I of course also had to go back and go over the original patches. I just felt like, first of all, they looked completely different. And again, I was also just very concerned about the fraying. Also, I used over 500 yards of thread. I used 2 full 250-yard spools of thread, plus whatever I had when I started. And yes, that was 2 separate trips to the store once I ran out of thread each time. But if it wasn't for this fabric and how easily it frayed, I don't think I would have actually used as much thread. So now for the top back of the jacket. The whole back of the jacket was already so busy with all that I added, I wasn't sure what to do to the top. My dad had the idea of like a comet, and I actually already had an extra star, so I thought shooting star. But I just felt like every time I tried something, it could look decent laying on the ground, but once I pinned it and put the jacket on, it looked big and just overwhelmed the entire jacket. I tried clouds, I tried different kind of shooting stars, I tried making each design smaller and smaller, and I just hated it every time. So for now, it's blank, and you'll have to let me know your thoughts. And now for the final result, and actually my one final detail, something that I hand embroidered on. Okay, this is it. This is where we're at today, and this is where this video is ending. I mean, I love it. Originally, I thought I would want stuff on the front, which would have been really hard working around the pockets, but I actually like how it looks without anything there. I think this is enough going on up here. Now the back. If you have any thoughts, ideas, whatever for the top. The thing is, now that I'm wearing this in a real outfit with the hood on, I think this is actually great because the hood is covering the fact that it's empty up there. So maybe I'll just always wear this with the hood. I don't know. But without the hood, I just think it looks empty. Let me know if you think I should leave it, if you have a better idea of what I could add, or if you just think I should always wear a hood every time. Regardless, it's amazing. I love it. And the last part I had just added was embroidering this Genesis 1:16. When I came up with the idea for the sun and moon and stars, I was like, is there like one single verse that sums that up? God created the sun, moon, and stars. And there is. It's Genesis 1:16. But that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you have any thoughts, tidbits, helpful information. Every time I go to do one of these projects, it's always more difficult than I expect. But I mean, I guess that's what happens when you're new and you're trying something for the first time. It takes forever, but at least in the end, we end up with good products. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.